Dave, you've mixed the I Love Techno compilation this year. Is it correct to say that this CD sounds like a set you would play these days in a club?
Yeah, definitely. It's honed from a lot of things that I play on radio as well, and I'm privileged to get a lot of music before it comes out. In fact, even before the labels get it sometimes. So things like Rob Gibbs and Hutch I've been playing in my set now for the past 4 or 5 months, and things like T. Linda as well. But yeah, it's representative definitely of a set that I would play in a club. Otherwise it'd be a bit silly to do an armchair mix for I Love Techno.
Was it difficult to select the tracks because there's so much music out there?
No, it wasn't difficult. One of the worst things about doing a compilation, though, is that you get a deadline. And normally what happens, I remember when I did Electro Boogie a long time back, then after I did the deadline and it was all done, then all of a sudden Radioactive Man come up with a track. And again, what happened with this one was that I did it, and then all of a sudden Max Durante comes up with a really amazing EP, which you think, shit, I really wish I could have put something on there. But it's not really an issue. In fact, these days it's a lot easier because you don't necessarily have to go through a lot of bureaucracy. You can talk to the artist direct, or they send you you send it with their new track. And with the Advent, he sent me the you send it with his new tracks. I listened to it. I really, really like one of the tracks. I sent him an email back, really like it. He said, great. And then I listened to it again. And then 5 minutes later said, can we license it? And then 5 minutes later, so within 20 minutes or so, without having to go through A&R, licensing department, the track was licensed. And that's actually very pleasurable.
2 years ago, you've hosted a room at I Love Techno. This year, you're going to do again. Can you introduce to us the people you've invited?
Yeah, I invited Len Farkey, Redshape, Adam Beyer, and also British Murder Boys. And at the very beginning of the room, I also wanted to hold a competition because I think it's important to get new blood to come into the scene. So we're holding a competition for a DJ that can play at the beginning of the night for the first hour and a half, 2 hours.
Who's doing the selection for that?
Well, there's going to be a pre-selection where hundreds of CDs will come through, and then there'll be a small amount of the best CDs, and I'll listen to those, and then I'll decide.
Will you be doing a live radio show again at the event?
I've yet to speak to Jan van Biezen, and if anyone can get a hold of him, that would be great. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Is it a white noise edition, or?
Yeah, it's going to be white noise on Studio Brussels, and it's going to be live.
Are there any other projects you're working on? Should we ever expect some new music from you?
There's a project which I'm working on, which I can't give too much detail, but hopefully if it all pans out, it's going to reach fruition around May next year in Holland. And it's musical as such, but I can't give you too much detail, but keep an eye on my website, and then when I feel comfortable to saying that it's going to happen, then I'll announce it there. As for music, everyone's asking me, hey Dave, when are you going to do some music? And I don't know.
Okay, thanks a lot, and see you at I Love Techno.
Thank you, bye.